Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop, don't stop. We didn't watch enough Dragon Ball to know all the goddamn Dragon Ball songs, but for some reason we actually do.
Hi, I'm Gigi in that one arc where he does the Kamehameha.
Oh, that was so stupid. And then they're like, wait, no, I gotta call it something my own. I'll call it Evil Eye Beam. They're like, what the fuck? I'm Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we're saying F you a second time to Dandadan. That's right, y'all. Wasn't a one night stand.
I told Annie this is gonna be a 2-part episode.
How was I supposed to know you were gonna talk forever about Ira? Who was that even for? We shat talk her in the beginning, and all the Ira fans left. And then we started talking good about her, and everyone who didn't know who Ira was like, who?
Because, okay, she's so annoying in the arc she's introduced in, but cause she's boss bitch, a girl boss in like this next arc, so it's like, I really like her now. But you know, I like the bitchy girls. Not super bitchy, but like bitchy, we got something going on, let's go, let's stop fucking around kind of girls.
That's why I love Courtney from Total Drama Island. That was your favorite character too, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
before you started copying me.
You actually got legitimately mad at me when I said Courtney was also my favorite.
You know, because back then it was like we could only each have one favorite and it's only ours and ours only. And it's still like that today.
This never happened ever again. We never overlap.
You know what the conflict is that back then we could only have one favorite, but our favorites are always the same. And now it's like, I don't care who your favorites are, but they're never the same.
Now it would be easier if they were the same.
Because Okuran's your favorite character, right?
Yes.
Well, mine's Ira. I think mine is Ira, Momo, Turbo Granny.
And Okuran somewhere. A special shout out. I don't know why you said that to me. I like Okuran, not top 3.
I like Turbo Granny. She's super funny. I like the scene. I was like, Granny, we need you to go steal something. No. Okay. I guess we'll go ask the alien guy who tried to probe me in the first episode, but whatever.
Okay, here's the thing. This is something we didn't talk about. Okuran doesn't have his balls, but if he has his balls, he would have powers. So he has one ball, and now he's starting to look for that second ball.
So there's a 7 wonders of the world. A golden ball floating in an air.
Actually, is this the first ball?
No, this is not an actual ball.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you not remember the...
I binged the shit out of the Dandadan.
Didn't you read it all in like
2 days.
You read all of the like 140 chapters in 2 days.
Yes.
Why do you keep doing this? You did this with Sakamoto days too.
Yes.
Okay, I was the sane one. I took a month to read this shit.
I can do it for really action high-packed stories. Because Sakamoto days, we love it. Not the most interesting plot.
There is basically no plot except Kai A wants to kill Guy B.
I could not do that with One Piece. I tried to do it with One Piece and you speed yourself like rushing through it. My body like physically stopped me like, wait a second. Someone's taking Zolo's sword. That's really funny.
I love mangas who have jokes in the background. I think My Hero Academia also does a good job of that.
I think Chainsaw Man I also binge, but
Chainsaw Man doesn't have many jokes. Golden Kamuy would be hard to binge.
that's too hard to binge, yes.
Because they also have like those little jokes.
Yeah.
Because when jokes are subtle, those really slow you down.
You gotta savor it.
But they're really funny.
Like a fine wine. But yeah, so there's a floating ball and they're like, we gotta get this ball. It might be Okuran's second gonad.
And Kinta, the guy with delusion, was like, I must follow these two because I am so much cooler than Okuran, but he's got a hot babe girlfriend and I must find out what's happening. Maybe it's like that TikTok where the guy said, this is my girlfriend, and everyone started making TikTok remixes of how he's actually holding her hostage. Could you imagine if he made a TikTok?
That would be so funny. Hey guys, this is my girlfriend, Momo. And we just have Aya, Gigi, and Rin, Kinta all being assholes.
Demo Granny. Oh, we gotta do this. Oh my god, we should do that for the thumbnail.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Like first episode, it's like a legit like the Dandadan. Like we have those nice fashion street looks with the words on the clothes.
No, we'll make a YouTube short.
YouTube short. Anyways, moving on.
What were we talking about?
So Kinta and Okuran and Momo finds this glowing ball.
And then they find out that the glowing ball is actually surrounded by an invisible enemy, which then they find out is a kaiju. So now they go into epic kaiju battle, which apparently, like, neither of these kids have seen any kaiju movies, so they're just kind of like, what do we do now? Is Ira and Gigi in this beginning part? They are,
No.
right? No? Just the kaiju battle part. They are, right?
Okay, I'm kind of confused because I binged this like crazy. We talked about this isn't the space globalist arc. We're not there yet.
No. We're only talking about...
When that's technically the kaiju that we know and love as Bamora, her suit is going like haywire, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the part where they're like, I don't know how to fight a dumbass kaiju. And then they're all in Momo's house. And they're like, what do we do? And then they realize they can use the nanotech. So if you remember in the first episode, I said Gigi's parents went to go and help Momo's family rebuild. But when they went there, it was already rebuilt because Crabman came with nanotechnology and used the nanotechnology to recreate the house. But the nanotechnology can become whatever you think of. So Kinta, the only man who's ever seen a kaiju movie, was able to turn the house into like a Voltron, Power Ranger, Gundam suit where everyone was in their own compartment. And he was like, we're the robot that's gonna defeat the kaiju. And so it's like an epic kaiju monster. It's not as cool as I'm saying because most of them didn't know what the fuck they were doing. So until they left Kinta alone, then they couldn't really show his stuff. Which I don't know if you really needed Kinta. Because I feel like Okuran probably could have just played this role, the nerd type. But Kinta is funny.
Kinta is funny. I did not care about that whole episode where like, I've always been alone. Maybe it's my own fault for being so pompous. Or maybe everyone else is wrong. They need me.
He's got a little bit of a delusion problem, that's why. But you know what? We all need a little bit of that delulu.
So they defeat the monster and you find out that a hot alien chick is inside the kaiju.
And she was told that whoever can defeat her is strong. So she must marry who is strong. But she also doesn't speak English or common or whatever else you use as...
Oh, great job selling us as D&D players.
No, because when we were watching that one Dropout episode and Ralph was like, Tatooine is what you speak, right? And he's like, Tatooine? No, they speak common intergalactic language. Tatooine is a planet.
Love that episode.
Get Dropout. It's great. It's worth the $5-6 a month.
Don't get Watcher. They only have one episode a month.
Yeah, that you can't justify.
So that's basically the kaiju like. But Momo doesn't trust Bamora because obviously she's trying to get her man.
And you know what? I respect Momo for keeping her guard up. Although they do have a little bonding moment where she tries to take a shortcut through an abandoned building to get to school because Momo is a delinquent who's always being late for school, even though we have no idea what happened to her parents or anybody's parents besides Gigi's.
God, Okuran's parents is seriously dropping the ball.
They are dead.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out they're dead and like, oh, now that makes sense. But they cut through this building and they meet Reiko Kashima, the most powerful yokai of all of planet Earth. And they don't technically defeat her. In fact, Momo is now cursed by her.
I thought that scene where like the grandma Seiko's like, stay in your room, do not open it for anyone. And then quote unquote Okuran comes like, oh, Miss Ayase, I wanted to see you. Like, oh, what were you doing? Like, oh, I was with Mr. Gigi. It's like, hey, tip for tap, Mrs. Reiko. My boyfriend is casual with Gigi. He's the only one casual, so you're fake.
Tap, 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 tap,
Yeah,
tap,
like,
tap,
so
tap, tap, tap,
creepy.
Momo, get your ass out here! I'ma kill you!
So funny.
So she's cursed for a week like that.
I don't know why. That just reminded me. We never talked about Ira sleeping over with Momo. I thought that was very cute.
I don't remember that.
Because they're all taking turns to... Cause they all had to be there for Gigi when he lost control.
Oh, yeah,
And that's when the house was still broken, so they was like all like swaddled in the sleeping bags. And I know there was one scene where Mom was like, I gotta pee. And I was like, I'll go with you.
Why did they go together?
Because in case Gigi like attacked them, I guess. I don't know.
Girls always be going to the bathroom together.
Don't look at me.
It's a group activity.
So yeah. Buddha Tooth Bamora as a character.
I mean, I don't really care for, because I don't like the characters who like don't speak English and doesn't say anything, but it's hard to beat her past.
So anyways, aliens come and they just beat the shit out of Okura and Gigi and Ira.
And basically everyone.
And Momo's like, oh my god, they followed Bamora here. I knew she was evil. Fuck you! Fuck you! And Bamora runs away being like, they don't like me.
Why is she yelling at me?
I don't even know what she's saying.
I guess I'll come back when she's calmed down.
Yes, I will give her space. My new girlfriend.
Honestly, they are cute together.
They would be cute. I like Momo and Bamora better than Momo and Ira.
Yes, 100%. Momo and Ira are rivals.
I don't like shipping people who look like each other.
What? How dare you? That's the gay way to do things.
So then, I don't know why, but why does Momo start training with only Gigi and Ira?
So Okuran is like totally beating the shit out of, right?
Yeah.
So that's when Momo's like, we need a training montage. And so they're training. This is when Ira's like, get your shit together, guys. You both suck at your shit. And then Okuran's power up was that as an apparition, he was able to go meet the grandma and Granny Turbo, who were like away for like an away trip. And then he learned the power of spirals.
Something that we'll all learn in part 7 of JoJo when it hits Netflix.
The golden ratio.
I swear to God, if Netflix fumbles after Dungeon Meshi and they put all part 7 out at the same time, I'm gonna go crazy feral.
I don't want it weekly.
You have to have it weekly because you're basically Dungeon Meshi. People are talking about for like months on end. People are excited for the new episode. But when you had part 6, you only talked about it for a week and then no one talked about it after since then.
I understand the importance of putting things out weekly. I found that my memory's not as good for shows I binged than the shows that I watched week by week. But some shows are really hard to watch weekly, including Dungeon Meshi.
Well, guess what? You always know what happens in part 7.
That's why I should be able to binge it. Anyways, back to Dandadan, head chala.
As if like there's not like a shit ton of JoJo references in this.
What series doesn't have a JoJo reference?
You know what? Something I never mentioned is the fact that the Dandadan creator was an assistant on Chainsaw Man.
You don't see it. I like learning about these relationships. It's very interesting.
But if you think about the spirits and the devils, like, you know, they're kind of similar, right?
True, but I don't think an assistant necessarily goes out and makes a story that's anywhere similar. Because I believe...
No, my thing is that the part 2 of Chainsaw Man lost a lot of detail, and I think it's because they lost this assistant.
Oh, that could be true.
That's my theory.
I'm gonna read the other series. The other series that was a Chainsaw Man assistant that made his own thing. It's on the K manga app.
Okay, let me know if it's good. It reminds me of early Soul Eater.
Yeah, Soul Eater is so good. But anyway, back to the Dandadan. So they did a training montage. Then all of like the alien assassins come? Invaders, intruders, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, and basically their job is to like hold them off and make sure that they can't call the main army that destroyed Bamora's home planet.
And then you get to learn about her past. And it's like, holy shit, because it's basically a combination of like planet overtaking, genocide, surviving in the forest, last survivor kind of shit.
It's always so funny to be like, oh, all the healthy young kids went to war and they all got killed. So it's up to us grannies now to like keep up the main front. Like, Bamora, you better marry someone because like, you're basically the last young person of this race. You gotta carry on the bloodline.
And that's why she wants to marry a strong man who can defeat her, because she is in the alien's most powerful tech suit, which is why they followed her in the first place, because they want that kaiju suit back.
And she's gotten it. She was like shoved into it. She doesn't know anything about it. She didn't mean to sell, you know, those guys' location.
And so the team with the spiral power-ups and Vlamora and Kinta team up and defeat the alien invaders.
Kind of, until the main force comes and then we ask for a Duex Machina.
Well, I'm okay with it, because it's bullshit that the main force was able to get there even after they had defeated or they destroyed the power source before they could get there. But they let Reiko Kashima, again, the most powerful yokai of Earth, who has World War II flashbacks. So when she sees a bunch of planes flying over her, she is not okay with that and basically captures all the aliens and destroys them.
And I let it go just because it's supposed to set up the fact that the reasons why aliens hasn't invaded Earth because the yokai is a natural deterrent.
It makes me wonder, like, yokai aliens, they gotta be like the same thing. Except yokais are on Earth, so technically they're not aliens because aliens are only things that are not on Earth. But then again, there's a whole thing about the aliens can't study yokais by themselves, so they have to study yokais through humans, so maybe they're not the same.
Is it bad for me to say that my favorite fight in this arc was actually the Crabman versus his dude?
Really?
I just thought, you know, it was like, I just remember being very cool with them in the water.
I don't know. That's what I did. Like, it was like, power up, power up, power up. And I was like, okay, what are we doing?
I didn't care for Gigi being like, this is my own power. I won't use Evil Eye.
No, that was stupid.
And Ira doesn't really do anything except look. Except she holds up her own. Don't get me wrong. She doesn't have a really cool moment.
Yeah.
The only moment that ate with no crumbs was when like they found out about Bamora's past or whatever. I think maybe only Momo did, and they all were like standing in a lineup, being like, "We'll protect her."
They all knew.
Oh, okay.
Because Momo is using a
Psychic link.
not psychic link, but like alien technology, so that they can all keep in contact contact with each other. So when she read Vamora's past, everyone was able to get connected through the technology.
Oh, okay.
The art is good. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just,
Fuck you.
oh, whatever. Anyway, so now that Vamora is their friend and the granny still does not believe in aliens. Okay, I do think it's weird that the whole point of Vamora's past being sad is that Vamora's supposed to be the last survivor, but then they do this little page splash of they're still alive and looking for Vamora. Like, it's a cute moment, but I'm like, it kind of takes away the whole, like,
I don't think so, like, it's still, she went through hell,
I
They were
mean-
supposed to have died.
Sure, but
That's just how tough these grannies are.
last survivor.
She's just the last young one,
Ah.
I still think the biggest bullshit would be Lucy and Aquarium and Fairy Tale. There might be a better one, but that one's pissed me off the most.
So,
You know what? With the introduction of Bamora, I don't think there's enough love interest for Okurun. That's why only two?
to be fair though, after they said I love you, they never go after him again.
Yeah. And Okurun just kind of straight up told Bamora in a language she didn't understand, sorry, I'm in love with Momo. So we should introduce another one.
Another one. Wait.
Well, no, it's not her first introduction, but it's the only time that she gets introduced, like, integral in the main cast.
Oh, you think the president likes Okur?
Yes, 100%. He thought that he was a sexy vampire.
That's true. So I do like that they introduced it way earlier than this arc, because I never like it when a series just rolls a character in.
Yeah.
And so Rin, who's the class president, trying to save Okurin from his bullies, aka Momo, Ira, and Gigi. I'm still surprised Gigi still goes to the school. But anyway, what was it? Rin and Okurin are hanging out, and Okurin finds out, oh shit, you got like an evil spirit on you.
Yeah.
You know what? I know who can exercise it. Momo!
Goddamn shit, fuck.
God damn, Okurin, why'd you bring me here?
I don't even believe in ghosts. And one was like, you have any dramatic backstory we should know about? She's like, well,
My dad's dead, my mom overworks, I had to take care of my grandma, and I was the reason why my best friend and her mom are dead.
well, she wasn't the reason.
Well, she blames herself.
She blames herself,
If
but
she
yeah.
had to explain it, that's what she would say.
Yeah, because she had dreams of becoming an idol with her little blonde friend. I think she's blonde.
It looks just like Ira, who looks just like Momo.
And like, but then, oh my god, someone's gotta take care of my grandma. I can't go to this idol performance. And then there's a car crash, and he's like, I should have been at that idol performance.
Or I shouldn't have called them over and
Oh.
said yes.
Oh, yeah.
Idiot. The lesson wasn't let's abandon grandma.
I thought it was. Grandma saying, hey, you should go. I'm fine. Put on the television.
What do you call that thing that you can pee into?
Get me a catheter.
No, the jug part.
Oh, I forget. I can't remember off the top of my head. Get me the piss jar. I'll be fine for a couple of hours.
Just don't give me the lemonade cup as well. I'll confuse the two.
Oh, god damn it. She was 5. I was 80. She left both cups here.
And so they go through this weird, not like a car chase, but like a cart chase.
And they had that Exorcist band come back for some reason.
to play music to, what do they do?
They rock so fucking hard. They have no psychic ability. They just rock so hard that they can get rid of spirits.
So basically, they can't defeat the evil spirit, but they can appease it enough that it is just this sassy little floating ghost that follows Rin around and pisses Turbo Granny off to no end.
Not my favorite, like, obviously.
No, but it's cute.
It's-
It's just like, it's a good feel. It's like to decompress from that whole, the world's gonna end.
That's what you need, right, in anime. You need, like, a really big arc and just kind of a settle down, cool down period.
Right. Before they put you back into it again, where...
Jumanji arc. Jumanji arc. See, look at what series can you say has a haunted house arc, a kaiju battle arc, and then a Jumanji arc?
all the movie references to make. So they have to find a delinquent.
Who has Okurun's second gonad?
Yes, because they had found out that a golden ball was turned into the...
Police station.
And then a delinquent took it.
I believe it's hinting like the series' main antagonist, Count Saint Germain. Like they hint at him, like he was the one that told Zuma that he needed to grab that ball.
That's a vampire name.
Yes, it is. So it's funny because this arc like lies to you several times what this is about. First, it's like, oh, infiltrate the police station. Note that easily. Okay, we're going to a delinquent school. Gives me Beelzebub vibes. No, that's just like a one-time thing.
It's not a big deal.
And it's actually a Jumanji arc for Home for Wayward Kids.
Because nobody's seen the newest Jumanji, and the old Jumanji is too fucking old for kids now to know, so we can take the reference.
And we think Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jack Black funny, haha. Robin Williams, little sad.
Jack Black is in the new Jumanji?
Yeah, he has like a high school girl playing his character.
Oh, right.
So Momo's like, well, how do you play this game? It's like, we don't know. This crazy old guy just kind of left. And we think he's the same guy from Rick and Morty, the one that Beth trapped in the world.
Yes.
Because she was jealous that he had a happy parents. And Momo's like, can't be that hard. And then she got sucked in Jumanji. And it's like, Momo!
No. And then she met the delinquent kid that she was looking for.
And oh my god, I fucking love the umbrella, whatever you call it, the Kagurabachi.
Kasa Yokai?
Something like that. So basically, imagine a paper umbrella with an eyeball and a mouth, one eyeball specifically, and only has one leg as a handle.
Yeah, because everybody knows what this is.
It was an actually on Dropout.
Wait, didn't we reference that? Was that this episode?
No, I think it says Black Lagoon, talk about common language.
Oh, right.
So
I think that was this episode then.
No, that was Black Lagoon, how people speak common.
No, it was about how like Momo can't speak English, she speaks common. You said that's a D&D reference. I said, no, that's tattooing.
Stupid. So I love Zuma. I love Delinquents, a heart of gold. I love the fact that he is Momo's next love interest.
They kind of cute.
They write character interactions so well in the Dandadan.
Crazy.
Like, I love how after every battle they have a little barbecue.
Yeah, a little party. Kind of One Piece.
Kind of One Piece, yeah. Zuma is so cool. His design is nice. His face actually looks different from all these other generic ass motherfuckers.
So Momo and Zuma are playing Jumanji. They're defeating all the enemies. They beat the last bad guy, but they find out that's actually a yokai that was sealed away, and they defeated the 3 seal guardians, I guess.
Now they have to fight the fairy tale card, just like an actual Jumanji. Well, I feel like I'm stupid because I'm like, okay, so Zuma can use his powers because he has the golden ball. Why can't Okurin use his powers?
Yeah, that's throwing me off too.
Like, is it because it's no longer a golden ball, it's just his ball?
No, I feel like that can't be right. Because he can still use the Turbo Granny powers.
We're gonna cut it off there. Not because this is the last chapter or anything that we read.
Not because chapter 141 is the last chapter as of this recording.
No, we live in a timeless void, you know?
We just want you to keep reading the Dandadan, so we're not gonna spoil the very end to you.
We're just gonna ruin a lot of twists.
I mean, we kind of like vaguely went over the major things you need to know. I'm assuming you're interested in the Dandadan. You may have read it. Maybe it's been a while.
Yeah, I always think people who like, they know the series, but they want to be reminded of what the series is about or hear other people's opinions listen to us, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Top 3 fake characters: Okurin, Momo, and then Zuma.
Because Annie doesn't like women.
Wow, Momo's second. Literally second.
Yeah, but 2 out of 3 are men. And one of them you just met.
So, I love these two. The love romance pisses me off sometimes, how weird and awkward it is. Like, shit, does he actually like me? I don't know.
No, that's supposed to be the cute pining moment.
Do we like Gigi and Iwa together? No, right?
No.
Okay. But do we like Kinta and Bamora?
God, no.
Is it because he's ugly?
No, it's because, like, what do they have? Besides, he thinks she's cute.
Okay, real shit. What about Seiko and Turbo Granny? Come on.
Maybe.
Oh, toxic Yuri.
The favorite type.
You know, that means Momo's gonna age to look hot like her grandma.
Nice. As long as she doesn't ruin that gene with Okurin, so her kids can also do that too.
Yeah. So hopefully the anime is a success. They did a JoJo thing where like its color schemes is laying on the mood.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Super hella cool. Till next time.
Or until the anime.
Bye.